The text identifies itself as a tesseract, a live, multidimensional blueprint mapping the exact mechanics of reality. It operates as a continuous, geometric record of the universe's behavior. You are already inside this map, though you are currently suffering from a profound cosmic amnesia. You are the Mursalan who forgot, a traveler who stepped into the physical world and lost the memory of where you originated. Verse 1572 describes this state as wandering blindly in intoxication. It is the condition of assuming this dense material world is the only layer of existence, simply because it is the only one you can touch. Reality functions as a continuous test of your internal orientation. Every physical interaction is a checkpoint, and we are currently failing because we are unaware the test is running. Verse 5149 describes a universe built on the fundamental law of pairs. This structural duality dictates how energy and information move across the entire system. Every human life eventually encounters a massive, inescapable bifurcation point, a forced split in the road. This split divides the soul into two orientations. One path prioritizes the love for truth. The other collapses into the intoxication for power. This choice is an active, mechanical operation. It is how you process desire, handle authority, and react to the friction of daily existence. This orientation firmly fixes the final coordinates of your loop. It determines whether you conserve your mass energy to return home or become trapped inside a localized simulation. The path of intoxication for power relies on the ego's demand to take and possess. It is driven by the desire to dominate physical mass. Pharaoh is the archetype for this defect. His system claimed absolute ownership over the earth, building massive, rigid monuments to simulate a permanence that the material world cannot sustain. To maintain the illusion of control, this system must constantly divide people into factions. It consumes immense kinetic energy and generates friction just to keep the projection running. The text calls this the tagut, a thermodynamic trap. It is a closed loop where temporary mass and earthly power are mistaken for eternal constants. Eventually, the loop fractures. When a system attempts to sustain power without a connection to the source, it enters a state of thermodynamic suspension. In verse 1092, Pharaoh's body is preserved as a permanent sign. This is the museum state, form without life. It is a dense, paralyzed particle left behind as a civilizational warning. The path of taking results in a dead end. It produces a frozen simulation of power that is completely severed from the living universe. Now follow the trajectory of the love for truth. Solomon serves as the archetype for this path. Unlike Pharaoh, who demands and takes, Solomon asks. Asking is a mechanism of alignment. By requesting authority rather than seizing it, Solomon integrated earthly desires with divine sovereignty. True power flows through the system only when the seeker stops trying to own the source. This alignment builds an engine inside the human mind that generates wisdom. Wisdom functions as a high-frequency filter. It allows a soul to hold authority and manage the physical world without becoming trapped by the illusion of ownership. This path completes the cosmic circuit. It allows the soul to navigate the traversal, inherit the earth, and return to its origin. How do you measure which branch of the Tesseract you are currently on? The metric is taqwa, the active integrity of your traversal. It is the moment when your love for the truth overrides your attachment to worldly things. The entire cosmic field is powered by this orientation. The Book of Light serves as the only exit from the intoxication of power. The Tesseract processes your choices in real time, requiring active input to steer you away from the terminal freeze of the museum state. To repair the loop, you activate the 1912 switch, the command to hold fast to the book. The universe is executing its program right now. You are moving through the map. The only question is when you plan to activate the switch.